Hey, RDV versus the world.
Mic live? Oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome to Yoshi Story. I've ran this game before, but this is the Japanese version, and because, you know, the Japanese community is kind of its own thing, this category starts timing at reset, so if you guys can give me a countdown, I'll reset the console, let go. So this is Yoshi Story any percent JP, and the reason there is a separate category for the Japanese version is because it's a lot slower than the US version, but it also has different physics, and yeah, there's also an active Japanese community that kind of does its own thing, and you know it's just nicer this way, gives more incentive for this version to actually be played and stuff. So the goal of this game is quite different from other Yoshi games. Really, you just want to eat 30 fruit as like fast as possible, while also collecting happy fruit. Happy hearts along the way, depending on like which stage you want to enter. Because this game has a weird level system where per world only the first stage is actually like unlocked by default, and you unlock more. Depending on how many like happy hearts you pick up along the way. So we want to play the fastest version, the fastest level of each world, considering this is any percent. Yeah. We'll be ending the. I got a happy fruit, and if you ground pound while you have happy fruit, you turn enemies into fruit. And that's pretty useful. We'll be using that a few times. So, usually for the US version of this game, I would be resetting in between every stage. But another major difference between US and JP is that on JP, the game never saves. So if I were to reset the console now, it's just rip run. So yeah, that's why the US version is as fast as it is. Yeah, if they shared the same physics, there would really be no incentive to like play JP pretty much. Well, I mean, I guess you do get this nice happy song though.
Yeah, is this JP only?
Well, I mean, it's in every game, but you skip it in the US run. Because you can reset in between stages, so you only hear it at the end. Well, if you choose to even watch the end. So. Yeah, I picked up one happy heart in the previous stage, which allows me to go to the second stage here. This is a pretty hard stage. Hopefully I won't miss too many fruit, although I can actually like miss one more than I usually could on US before it becomes really slow. I just want an egg, please. Jesus. Okay. So yeah, this game is all about moving as fast as possible while also eating a lot of fruit on the way. It's about becoming happy and healthy, and I think that's pretty great.
I'm not sure if you like eat a lot of something, it might eventually get too much.
Ooh, I don't have an egg, so I can't really get. Ooh, awkward situation. I mean, I guess you're right. Wow, it ate my jump. Epic. I pressed the button like at least 5 times. Man, that really blows. I guess I get another shot at one of the fruit that I missed, so I guess it's not, you know, the end of the world. Okay. At least it was like early on. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. There you go. Again, it ate my jump there. It's so weird. I got this one, right? Yeah, I did.
And 64
Okay.
being amazing again.
Yeah, dude. There you go. This time, when I pressed A, it actually happened. Oh, man, I'm really rusty at the game, I guess. I'm also, JP is not my main game. When I play this game, I usually play on the US version, and they do feel quite different. Ooh, I'm missing way too much fruit. This is not okay. How will I solve this? I'll be fine. just reset.
Just reset.
Just reset.
It's not worth it anymore.
We're ahead on schedule, right?
I think we are.
Won't feel that bad then. I'll just feel moderately bad about it. And now I gotta take. I could, decide to like jump over this, but I'm way too tired, and I don't feel like risking it because I will die if I fall into this lava. So I'll just, I'll take my time getting that.
Yeah.
I think that's the better course of action here.
Yeah, especially in a marathon run.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Estimate's 20 minutes. I'll have to die at least once more to actually get close. So.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
Just change that any percent to showcase.
So we get the happy song again. We'll be so yeah, there's 6 worlds in this game. We're already like a third of the way through. That's how short this run is.
Oh my god.
I think it's a really cool speed game though. It's quite a unique Yoshi game. I guess to be fair, all Yoshi games are kind of unique. They all play very differently from one another. So can't wait for New Island. That's a really, really good game.
Okay, is that serious or
no? Okay, so we'll be going into 3-1 here. I think it's called Cloud Top Cruising. I don't know. It's a cloudy stage.
It's in Japanese.
It's in Japanese, so I can't read it. Is what we've learned here.
Oh hey, it's this Woolly World.
So the main gimmick for this stage is that you have these. I like to call them snakes. Some people call them worms. I don't know what they are. They just creep me out. That's one thing that I know for certain. Also, the physics, they don't really work. I'm taking kind of careful here. And it doesn't even look that careful. Just to give you an idea, like, it's just, these guys are so awkward. I'm way too far to the left. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so this is actually the last room already that we'll be going into for this stage, because some stages have, the happy heart and have like places, well, happy fruit. I keep mixing them up, but they have places where you can get a lot of fruit. So I should be able to like finish the stage right here, just by getting all of this fruit. Yeah, I think all of them dropped. Okay, I don't even have to eat everything. I think.
I like them apples.
Yeah. There we go. There's one thing though before we can actually move on to the next world. I have to fight world's hardest boss here. It's actually really easy, but much like with the Mario Party run, I will find ways to mess up easy things. Ooh, almost got the quick kill. There we go. Wasn't the quick kill, but I'll deal with it.
That's an interesting fight to do.
Yeah, a boss that literally heals you when you attack it. It's pretty epic. I feel for the one soul that died to this boss. I really do. So we're basically halfway through the game at this point. Next up, we'll be going to 4-1 Jungle Hut. And yeah, I'm not used to these cutscenes. I really don't know what to say about them. I guess I could, talk about the story of this game, because that's the part I neglect every time I play the game. So basically, the story of this game is that Baby Bowser stole the Happy Fruit Tree, or whatever it's called, and that makes everyone sad. Oh. So your goal is to retrieve it and become as happy as possible, by eating a lot of fruit. That's literally the story. You just want to become as happy as possible. And
totally doesn't sound like a drug addict story.
Yeah, you kind of, see this as your vote for. It's pretty epic. This game is really weird, and I love it. One day I want to learn all levels, because some of the levels in this game, dude, if you think some of the things you've been seeing are weird, we're skipping the most weird levels. Let me just, throw that out there. This game gets really weird. So in here is another happy fruit. And I want to make sure that I don't despawn too many fruit here. It's okay if I despawn one. I think I just did. Okay, no I didn't. Cool. Okay. Okay, yeah, I really need to get used to like the different physics that JP has. It's very noticeable, like if you actually play the game. Yeah, I don't think I despawned any fruit, so that's good. So there is actually a really hard strat here. If my favorite fruit were to be a watermelon, I could, you know, do the previous room in such a way that that this watermelon will be my 6th watermelon in a row. And getting 6 of the same fruit in a row will spawn another happy fruit. Wow. So I could actually, if I use that strat, I could actually finish the stage in this room as opposed to going into the second hut that I'll be going into. And the reason I don't do that strat right now is because it will make the game even more reset heavy than it already is. And right now it's just not even worth it to go for it. It's insanely hard. So, wow. Not exactly what I meant to do, but whatever. So, yeah, that was 4-1 Jungle Hut.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very.
So, if you've noticed, I picked up 2 happy hearts during that level, which will allow me to go to 5-3. And 5-3 is quite a challenging level for me, so hopefully it will go fine. Yeah, it's not the easiest stage in the world. And then after that, we'll be going to 6-3. So how 5-3 is going to work is that the route I do makes it so I can't really miss too many fruit, but the main point of the level is to get the 2 fastest happy hearts. So if I were to do a slower strat that allows me to get more fruit, I could skip more fruit, if that makes sense, because I gotta get to the second heart anyway. Because getting the 30th heart will actually like cause the stage to be completed. You know, you finish, you move on. And it'd be really bad if I couldn't go to the level I need to go to, because it will screw up the entire route. Also, I don't know how to do the other levels, so I'd be... yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the point. So there's a lot of Shy Guys in here. This stage is called Shy Guy Limbo, go figure. Yeah, so the route I do makes it so I think I can only miss like, miss 1 fruit, which I just did. If you get hit while trying to swallow fruit, you will not get the fruit. It will just drop and disappear. So that strat that I just did is the entire reason that I can only really miss so many fruit. Because there is a happy heart in this. I guess I'll just grab this because I don't feel good about missing that fruit. Oh wow. Ooh. Ooh. This is okay. I need this final egg. Okay, I had to skip that bubble there. Yeah, this is just, oh my lord. Okay, so I need to be able to like hit this so I can actually spawn the first happy heart. Because again, I need to, and I'm really low on fruit, and I don't like the look of that. I think I still have enough to finish, but it's gonna be close. So hopefully, I'll be fine. I'm gonna grab 2 eggs here, so I can grab this. Grab that. Okay, I should have enough. I prefer to not go for the 2 fly guys you'll be seeing. Woo! Oh, I don't even need to go for the second one. Epic. What? Okay, there we go. That's the last happy heart. Okay, not the greatest stage, but I guess that, you know, I guess I recovered pretty well. I don't know. It works.
The one thing I am quite outraged about with that stage is that you didn't even play Limbo once with those Shy Guys. You just left them hanging.
Well, I mean, if they just actually raced, you know, the stick, maybe that's an actual thing I could have done. So it's not really all my fault. It's just mostly my fault. You know?
So it's completely your fault.
Wow. So yeah, that was, we're moving on to the last level here called Ghost Castle. Again, it has a point at the end where you can grab a lot of fruit. So if I skip some, it's completely fine. Yeah, and I will be fighting the final boss. And that's basically all that's left. So I don't even actually remember my PV because US is like my main game. I've only done a couple JP events. So really, I don't know what this run will even be and how it compares to whatever. But, you know, it's fun. So... Why did he not jump? That was really weird. So these boos are blindfolded. So, you know, the only way to make them actually stop following you is by not moving. They listen to sound rather than actually looking at you because they blindfolded themselves. Blindfolded ghost.
Like, why?
Why? Exactly. Like, I agree. Why? I guess it's like an interesting way to go about boos. This is not a situation I like to be in. Sometimes the game just doesn't want to let me jump. It's become very noticeable. Okay, so this is the final room of the level, pretty much. That's how fast this level will go by. At the end here, there's gonna be another happy fruit, and we can like use ground pound to turn all of these ghosts into fruit. And that becomes a lot darker when you try to realize that these you know things must have been people all along or whatever, you know.
Oh.
They're ghosts, you know. So, oh god. Hope I didn't despawn too much. Okay, good. So we're moving on to the final boss. Unlike US, time is like after the final boss. It's not even close to beating it. So it's at the result screen. So I'll be sure to call it out once we get close. So for this boss, we just want to hit him 6 times with eggs. I want to get this happy fruit so I can actually like hit him out at the sky. And then I want to do a bunch of this. Just spam it down. Actually, I think for that specific third deck, I should have like done it above him, but yeah, because now he can jump. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, and that was the boss. There you go. Yeah, so unlike US, time actually ends on the final score, because that's just how the JP community is. So get ready on time, because we'll be reaching it soon. So we kicked Baby Bowser out of his own castle. We retrieved the happy fruit. Even though really it just looks like a vine with fruit attached to it, it's not quite a tree.
I mean,
like
if
it was
works.
in that fight. Yeah, it works, I guess. So, yeah, time's coming up in a moment, and time. 17-11, not quite what I would have liked to get, but with the death, I guess that's decent.
It's only half a minute slower than your PB.
Well, I mean, that doesn't say much, though. Again, I've only done like a couple of runs of this game, so, well, I mean, of this category. So the chance was there that I could have gotten a massive PB. You know, let me, where's the sign that I'm looking for here? Man, I'm really bad at, okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So that... yeah, I like to put like other names in the leaderboards.
Oh, God.
Anyway, yeah, that was the run. I don't know if people want to enjoy the credits or not, but I'm basically done.
You can go ahead and do that. Sorry, I need to stretch randomly.
Just look at how happy it is. It's so happy. I wish I could read it. I wish I could, like, I wish I actually have read it before so I could explain what it all means.
Yeah.
Because I run US, in which you could clearly read it. But I just don't remember, because who cares about the story when you're speedrunning, man?
You're horrible.
I know. It's my gimmick. I guess. Yeah. I don't know if people want to enjoy the credits or not, but I'm done.
Let's just get ready for the next run, shall we?
Yeah.
So yeah, and that next run is Vexterra running Rayman on the Atari Jaguar.
Good luck with that, man.
So
Rayman is epic.
So if you want to see some obscure, more obscure consoles, be sure to stick around.